poppin', B? Purpok here, and welcome back to another episode of Race the Ramen, the show where I attempt to review something unscripted in the amount of time it takes to boil an instant ramen. And today we're going to be taking a look at The Night is Short, Walk On Girl. Available now for streaming on HBO Max as well as DVD and Blu-ray. Alright, we're going to start the timer right now. Okay, so Night is Short, Walk On Girl. This is one of my absolute favorite movies, if not my favorite movie ever. It has been out for a few years. It's not new, but I'm covering it now because the day I put this out, the 12th, it is going to be streaming on HBO Max. So I thought that with it now being much more easily accessible and on a hot, trendy new app, I thought that I would throw in my 2 cents as to why you should absolutely watch it. This is an anime film directed by Masaki Yuasa, the same director who gave us Devilman Crybaby, Mind Game, Lou Over the Wall, the Adventure Time food chain episode, lots of great stuff. And it is based on a novel that was written by the same novelist, whose name escapes me at present, I'm sorry, who wrote The Tatami Galaxy, and it's from the same crew that worked on the anime for the Tatami Galaxy. So if you're a fan of that, you're going to want to check this out. There's even some shared characters, but you don't need any prior knowledge going in to see this. If anything, me even describing the basic plot for you would be a disservice to this movie. Because it's a very surrealistic experience kind of movie. It has an ebbing, flowing, kind of unconventional narrative structure, and it's very dreamlike and absurdist in its tone. It's largely a romantic comedy, I guess you could call it, but it has like elements of all kinds of movies. It's got musical parts. It's got like sentimental moments. It has like kind of disturbing imagery at times. It's a Masaki Yuasa film, I shouldn't be shocked. But doing it justice in a few minutes, like I tend to do on Race the Ramen, is hard to do, even more so than it is for a lot of other projects. But I'm not trying to, like, break the whole thing down. I could have an hour and that wouldn't be enough. So let me just say what's great about it. The animation is a treat for the eyes. Absolutely wonderful looking movie with tons of colors and unique shots and memorable visuals. The characters are simply characterized, but all very memorable and likable. There's tons of discussion on all types of interesting topics in it, like how we're all connected as people through minor things, the idea of perspective based on youth and exuberance that comes with wanting to be an adult, and then the melancholy of being old and looking back at your life. There's so many different themes and wonderful things about this movie that I could go on and on and on about. But I'll just say this. You should absolutely watch it. It's a movie that gets my highest recommendation. And if you don't watch it, we can't be friends. Hopefully that gave you a decent impression of what I think of the movie. Again, I know I didn't go into a lot of details with this, but more or less, this video is an excuse for me to gush a little bit about one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. One of my most enjoyed, cherished experiences. I love this movie so much that I bought like a Japanese pamphlet program off of eBay and framed it on my bedroom wall. I have like the DVD, Blu-ray, like already. It's great. I'm happy to talk about this for any reason. Now I'm just rambling. It's streaming now on HBO Max, should be as I put this video out. And without question, this movie gets a 10 out of 10 for me. And I should clarify, because some people might not know, when I give something a 10 out of 10, that doesn't necessarily mean that it is perfect or flawless. It means that it gets my highest recommendation, and if I don't give this a 10, then what do I give a 10? Because there is nothing perfect. But this movie comes close for me. It's a light and airy, dreamlike, beautiful experience. Like a night out on the town, which is basically what it is. And if you're interested in it, just go in knowing as little as possible and enjoy yourself. And if you like it, please let me know. I'd be happy to know that I got more people to see this movie. So, yeah, sorry if this wasn't so much a traditional Race the Ramen as it was a free bump for HBO Max that was not sponsored, by the way. I just like this movie a lot and I wanted to talk about it. So, yeah, 10 out of 10. Great movie. Who knows how long it'll stay on HBO Max? They take stuff off there all the time. They took off Hedwig and the Angry Inch and I couldn't recommend it to someone and I'm mad about that. But anyway, before they take it off, now that it's fresh on there, you should go watch it right now. The night is short. Walk on, girl.